So this just came. Pretty excited because this is what I'm looking at outside. So I'm hoping the 3D printer keeps me occupied for the rest of the winter because we still have a whole bunch of snow coming. Interestingly enough, they said it was back ordered until February 3rd, but they shipped it as soon as I bought it, which was a week ago. And today is, hey pal, today is the 29th of January. So not gonna argue, happy it got here, and I can't wait to play with this tonight. All right, so now begins the unboxing. The Bambu P2S combo is what I bought. It had probably the best reviews online that I could think, and I know just enough about 3D printing to be dangerous. So I'm gonna see how long it takes to get this unboxed, set up, calibrated, all that jazz, and report back. I've also got these filaments and hot ends. I don't know what the hell a hot end is. I thought that's what happened after you ate too much spicy food. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. Let's go. So toolbox, QR code for detailed unboxing instructions. I'm definitely gonna give that a go. There's video instructions on how to unbox this. So I'm gonna go through this, and I started at around 10 after 7. I'm gonna see how long it takes me to get this up and running. So time check, I'm at about 10 minutes that it's taken me to get to this point. The AMS, which is this, which is what feeds the filament into the machine, is next. It is packed inside it, which is kind of cool. And then I have to take out those 2 screws in order to get it out. The way that I've simplified this for myself so that I don't feel so intimidated is, to me, it's like a giant glue gun. You know, the filament's like glue, comes out at different settings. Anyway, I know it's a lot more complicated than that, but that's what I'm telling myself. So I'm down to having to plug it in, turn it on, and calibrate it. It at times felt like I was putting together something related to Star Trek and the Borg. But time frame wise, it took about 25 minutes, start to finish, to get it to this point. I got some lights and a screen, so I think that that's probably good news. Oh, and lights on in the machine. We have something happening. I must have done something right because I see me there. I did sign up for a Bambu Labs account before I got the printers because I thought it might facilitate and make things a little bit quicker. So it says from here it's going to be 26 minutes for calibration. So that will put us close to about 50 minutes start to finish. It's mid-calibration and doing some things and noises. All right, I got it set up. I am now updating the firmware just to make sure that is the newest. It made so many noises and went kind of crazy during calibration. One of my cats took off, so good times. Anyway, I will wait until the firmware is updated. I will load the filament, and then I'm going to try my first print. So I did the firmware update. The calibration was first, but then it did flag me that it needed another calibration for the motor noise cancellation. So that's what it's running now. I'm just at an hour in from start to finish right now, from unboxing to where I am. It does some interesting loading of the filament, but what's interesting, and it's kind of loud, I notice here it actually recognizes the colors too, because what I understood from the Bambu Lab filament is it has an RFID code in there somewhere. So the machine reads it, knows the settings that it needs and stuff, which is why I leaned towards buying this printer, because it seemed like it needed less user input, and since I don't know what I'm doing, I thought that this might give me the best chance of success. All right, here we go. I have my filaments loaded. I am going to try to print a benchy, not Bodhi, but benchy stands for benchmark. So we're gonna try to print this guy and see what happens. So Houston, we have a benchy. It looks more like a Bodhi to me, but apparently the reason they call it a benchy is because it's a benchmark print. I think it came out pretty good. I don't really have any basis of comparison, so we're gonna go with that it was a success. Setup and right to finish was around 2 hours. So that took from unboxing, setting it up, calibrating it, updating the firmware, installing the filament, running the benchmark print was about 2 hours. The video that comes with it to show you how to unbox it is extremely helpful. It's 6 minutes and 30 seconds, so not super long. And I think if you weren't filming like I was during the process, you could probably get this done a little bit quicker. Hope you found this as fun and satisfying as I did. Cheers.